What is up, everybody? So a lot of you guys have been asking me this fucking question every day. Well, not every day, I'm exaggerating, but I get asked this a lot. And I don't mind it at all, but I figured why not post about it since it does get asked a lot. So like many of you guys know, especially the people that know me very well, they know I'm a nurse. I'm an RN. Okay, so this is like the root in how I got into the nursing program and finished and became an RN at such a young age. So I am 24 right now, and I've been a nurse for about 2 years now. 2 years? Not 1.5 or 2 years now. So around there. Don't really keep track, I just work. But it's been amazing, it's been awesome. It's honestly a really good career path. But to get to it is a little complicated. It is hard to get in the program, but I will let you know how to do it. And how to do it without being in any debt at all. I got you guys. So a lot of you guys don't know that I was a server for a long time. Server, hostess, every restaurant business for a good 4-5 years. So I always knew I wanted to be a nurse. I graduated from high school at Burbank High School. Graduated. I did my prerequisites. And my general education at a community college. So I did all that in a community college in my city. It took me 2 years to do all the prerequisites. So that involved anatomy, physio, biology, chemistry, stats, physics, all those. And including the other ones. Math, English, so all the sciences, Englishes, math, everything, including the general education like Health 101, the nutrition, all that was done in 2 years. The only reason why I did it so fast was because I did the 19-20 units per semester. I was going a little nuts, but I got it done. Also, one thing is, in order to take certain classes, certain prerequisites, others have to be done before. So, say you're gonna take physiology, you need anatomy beforehand, or you need chemistry beforehand, or you need biology before the chemistry. And you can't take those all at once. It has to be one, and then the other one, and the other one. So, I was able to strategize it pretty well. I took the bio. Right when I started, took the bio. After that, I took the microbiome, and then the next semester, I took the chemistry with the physiology. So that kind of took care of everything. I've actually could have been done in 3 semesters, but I forgot to take one class. So the last semester, I took like 1 or 2, 3 classes just to get it all done. But it could be done, is what I'm trying to say. It could be done in 2 years. Prerequisites and general education. So after that, there's a test called the TEAS test. It's pretty much like a general test of anatomy, physiology, sciences, math, English, literature, everything all accumulated in one. And you have to pay for this test. I think it was like $70 or $80 to get in and pay for this test. And there's a certain score you have to get in order for it to be a passing grade. I remember I got an 80 something, and that was a pretty high level, so I got that. Once I took the T's, the 80 score plus my GPA, I believe it was 3.8 something or 3.9, I don't remember, but is that right? I applied to nursing programs, and the thing about that is you have to apply to not only 1, not 2, but as much as you can. And yeah, like, it will be a commute because I know there's not a lot of nursing programs around here, but it's worth it. So I applied. I lived in Riverbank at this time, so I applied to Fresno City College in Fresno. I applied to the nursing program in San Joaquin Delta College. I applied to the nursing program in MJC, Modesto Junior College. And what else did I apply? Oh, and then the nursing program in Fresno, like the actual Fresno State College. Fresno State University. I didn't apply to Stan State. I don't know why, but they were telling me that it was hard to get into, so I didn't even bother. But when I applied, a month or two later, I had gotten accepted, and I got accepted to Fresno City. So Fresno City, they accepted me. At that time, it was based on the GPA and the T's score, and it still is right now. I believe it still is like that. It's like that because at one point it was lottery. Like they would choose out of a whole big chunk of people, whoever was in the raffle, and choose out of luck, which is bullshit. But now they're doing it a little bit better. It's based on GPA and the grading system pretty much. But I had gotten accepted to Fresno City. After Fresno City, like a couple weeks later, I found out I got accepted to San Joaquin Delta College, which is a lot closer to me. And I heard really good things about that college. So I right away like filled out the paperwork. I paid the amount of money I had to pay, which was only like $1,500, by the way, starting, and that was the max amount that I paid. And that was out of my financial aid because I was still a server. I wasn't getting that much money. I qualified for financial aid. I was getting a full-time student and server. So I paid that with financial aid, nothing out of pocket. And then I think it was a couple weeks later, I had gotten accepted to MJC. So MJC is a lot closer, but I had already had all the paperwork done at San Joaquin. Everything was ready to go pretty much. Our starting date was done. I had taken my picture already, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's commute. 40 minutes, not bad. Stockton, it's not that bad. So my butt had to drive out there. The nursing program there, honestly guys, it's great. It's very, very great. It's good. It's actually rated pretty high amongst all the nursing programs around here. It's cheap. It's not expensive. They're strict, but they give you enough education in order for you to advance and prosper and be successful in the program. So that program was 2 years. Got it done. Got my ADN. A month later, passed my NCLEX, got my license, yay, went on vacation, even better. After that, I was able to apply, and I started working at a hospital, so like a long-term acute care, but with drips. And a lot of you guys don't know this, but drips are pretty much vasopressors or narcotics or medications that are very strong. Just let's put it that way, very strong. And it requires a lot of education. And there's protocols and there's a lot going on and that comes with it. So I was taking care of that. I did that for 6 months. I applied to another hospital. I got in it. And it's actually going very, very well. It's good. It's worth it. Patients are worth it. The patients are great. Yeah, I do bedside nursing. Pretty young. Sometimes it is a little hard when you're young and you're trying to be a good nurse, because sometimes the patients just see you as a little young nurse and they don't take you seriously. But little do they know, like, hey, like, I got you, bro. You need an IV? I got you. What? You need this? Oh, I got you. Narcotic? Well, I got you. I'll take care of you. I'll advocate for you. Just take me seriously. And you just have to show them at this point. So all my young nurses out there, like, it's okay. We all go through it. But it all depends on you. Like, don't give in. Just stand your ground. Tell them what's up. Tell them what you know. Tell them how qualified you are. And just go from there. But So yeah, that's it. No debt at all. I don't owe anything. No 60K loan, nothing. Like, it's all paid for. After the ADN that I got from Delta, I started this program called Capella, and it's to get my BSN, my Bachelor's in Nursing. I did that so fast. I did that in 6 months and only paid $6 grand. I got it done in 6 months, got my BSN, and now I get paid a lot more. Well, not a lot, a little bit more. But it looks very good on the qualifications. Plus, it gives you more room to apply for other jobs, especially if you want to advance your career. I want to be certified in anesthesia, so that's a CRNA. These people are badasses. That's what I want to do. And in order to get into that, I need to get into ICU for at least a year, which your girl applied, she got in. We're just waiting to start. But I started in December, by the way. So I'll be showing some videos of that. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, I was able to do all this with no debt. I got my ADN. After the ADN, I got my BSN. No loans, nothing. I was able to pay with my BSN with the money I was getting from working already. So no $60,000 loan, nothing like that. And yo, you get a good base rate. It's so good, so good. I definitely recommend to push. Yeah, there's some people that are doing their medical assistants and they want to go for the RN, but they have so much going on in their lives, and it's understandable for sure. You have kids, but just push a little bit harder. Like, you got this. Like, find a nanny. Like, you got it. And it honestly, it's a good, probably takes a lot of hours out of your day to study during the program. So the program is 2 full clinical days, full 12-hour shifts working in a hospital like an nurse, but under the supervision of a preceptor, which is a primary nurse. And then you have 1 or 2 lecture days during that week. Those lecture days are, but it's worth it. It is worth it. And then like your weekends are the study times. And I know many nurses that were in that program, or students that were in that program, that were pregnant, had kids, people that were 50 years old trying to be a nurse, and they push through it. So if you're trying to be a nurse and you're contemplating, or you're saying that you can't because you have a lot going on, like, I understand, especially since I'm single. Like, what the fuck am I saying, right? I don't know shit. But I heard so many stories, and I've seen so many things get done by people that have hella shit going on, and they still are able to do it. So I would push through, get it done, do your freaking prereqs, your general ed, get into the program. After the program, get into get your license, get that NCLEX, bro, get your license. After that, apply. If you want to go for a BSN, go for the BSN. It won't hurt. It looks really, really good. It looks great. It looks great on your qualifications, and that's what they look for. If you want to advance to a nurse practitioner or CRNA, they look for all the credentials that you have, what you're certified, ACLS, BLS, EKG, and you got this. Trust me, you got this. If you have any other questions, I think I've covered it all. But if you have any questions, just let me know. And in regards to the prerequisites and what you need to take, talk to your counselor. The nursing counselor knows what's up. I went to her. She mapped everything out for me fresh out of high school. She mapped it all out, and I just rolled with it. So, you got this.